Thank you so much. Really, I'm so excited because as you it's been long to make these for we have cause to celebrate because it hasn't been easy, and also I'm thanking everyone who participated, who is still participating, like the press, John Big, Sheraton Hotel, Talent Africa. To thank my brother Awilo Longomba to agree to come and participate in our 40th anniversary. Really, it is great to work with such a guy who is very pro in playing African music. And I would also like to appeal to our fans, all the music lovers, to come and attend our anniversary on 5th August. I don't have much to say, but I pray God so that we can go ahead with our arrangements. But most, I thank the sponsors, everyone who is participating, Stanbic Bank, Talent Africa, Radio One, Kabozi. So please, we thank you for your participating and to come and in our anniversary. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Zambali. One, he is the music director. I am executive director. So and he's doing it very well. Yeah, first of all, I have to thank the sponsors, especially the organizer, Ali and Talent Africa, for taking on the project. 48 years, as has told you, it's not a small bit of time. And we thank everybody, you, our fans, for keeping us alive. Now, how do we see our impact on the music? We are very hopeful that we have impacted enough influence on the sector, on the industry. We have like Jose Camille, like Peter Bazanye. We have groomed artists like Juliana, so many. And we are still doing so, influencing them. And this is very, very, very good because, as you can see, the sector is grounded now into our Ugandan setting. In the years, it was dominated, Ugandanized, and
to collaborate with Afrigo, who has played a significant role in Ugandan's music scene for decades.
Yeah, thanks for the question. First, it's a big pleasure for me to be here. The play for me, it's an opportunity to play with Afrigo Band because 40 years is not here. Now, yes, because when I think it's like when I was, I don't start to sing. I don't start to be a musician. You know, when Afrigo be created, when we were founded. And there is a big honor for me to be there. The first time I saw Afrigo is when I was coming here like a drummer. I was playing for some artists like Chalamwana and Awilo Longomba, you know. And I was staying in the Nile Hotel. I don't know if I can mention the hotel. And Afrigo was playing in what's the bar? First to
House of Entertainment.
Yes, and from my windows, I was listening Afrigo play one of the songs I was loving, Jane. And when I was back in France, I was buying the song. I buy the song here, buy the tape. And I'm gonna say thanks to Mr. Hali, the promoter. And everybody, I'm gonna say thank you for you. You promote my song long time ago to your radio. Thank you. Thank you for your media. And it's gonna be the first time for me to play live in Uganda with a local band. And like Afrigo too. Can you imagine? And because every time I come to Uganda, I bring my band. You know, all of you know that. And this is a good experience for me. And I practiced just today. I was surprised, like Afrigo play my songs. And I'm gonna say just wait and see. It's gonna be a good party, a nice party. I invite everybody to come.
Okay.
Thank you. I thanks God for today. I thanks and Sheraton Hotel and you media again and all of the guests. God bless us. God bless Uganda. We're together.
How is the practice going? You with Afrigo. How is the practice?
Can you imagine? It's a surprise. You can come and see.
Okay. What should the fans expect?
I don't want to reveal. They accept my song played by Afrigo.
Wonderful.
Afrigo sauce with Awilo. It's a good combination. You're gonna see.
Some songs that you also dance to, not yours, but which other songs do you dance to when you're maybe at your leisure? And then this same question goes to Afrigo band. Which other songs, like both international and Ugandan songs, do you dance to apart from yours? And then the second one and the last, Afrigo at 48. Wouldn't you rather wait until you clock 50 to celebrate this milestone? Because it actually carries more meaning than celebrating 48 years. Are we going to see you celebrating 50 years again, or? Thank you so much.
Okay. You can respond to those before I allow.
Let's go. Me first. For the first question, I'm so curious. You know, I'm curious. I come from a music family. My dad, you know, my dad was a big music artist from my country. He founded the band OK Jazz with Franco. Vicky Longomba. If you go to YouTube, you're gonna find mention just Vicky Longomba. You're gonna see what my dad did before. You know, that he was a big artist. And about the songs, I dance except my song. I dance Afrigo songs. I love some song. I come to the ghetto. I born and I grown in Africa. That is my blood. You know, I've not. If one song is a good and it's beautiful and it drives me and I start to dance. And I'm so curious. I love. When you know, is that
okay?
Thank you so much, Willow. The other guy asked me which song do I enjoy.
Yeah.
Actually, locally and international. In Uganda, actually, we have so many great singers and composers. There is a song called Chivaruma by Juliana Kanyomozi. Chivaruma. And then I have my fellow musician, the great Awilo, a song called Carolina.
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 Wonderful.
It's a great song. I enjoy it. Yeah.
Does Chibaruma carry part of your message to the audience? Over?
Yeah, I like the arrangement, the singer, and also the accompaniment. Yes.
Okay, another two questions before I wind up. Please come.
Together and then on the trend, because we've seen Afrigo band trending over the years. Every year you keep on trending. And then the same question goes to Awilo. How have you managed to keep yourself on the high bar and trendy despite your years in the game? Because every year we feel like you're still coming back strong, young. I like your fashion, by the way, so all that, yeah. And what inspires your fashion now that you're putting on those shorts and yeah. And lastly, yes, you've been to Uganda so many years. Let's talk about our food and culture and on the local food. Which one do you enjoy most before you go back the other side? And do you try it out when you go back? Do you carry some food back to where you stay?
Thank you. For the food, for the fashion, and
Okay, thanks. Thank you for the question. But you know, I've not a secret. I'm natural. I'm like I think God created me like I am. You know, to stay long in the industry, you know, to be first serious and work hard and believe on, you know, you by yourself. Like Africa is a good and good experience. Because if I compare it, many groups in my country disappear in Congo. You know, this problem for the band is sometimes you are together and a conflict, you know, for leadership, something like that, and the group failed. The congratulations for you to stay long. You are vous êtes notre fierté. Proud, we are proud of you in Africa. And me by myself, I think it's just my song. I'm lucky. People love my song. And about my fashion, my board, I don't know, my health. Maybe sometimes I practice sports. I eat. I have my discipline to eat food. In Uganda, I love Uganda food. I love, I love matoke and luombo. I ate yesterday. I ate sometimes. I like, you know, we have a plant in a leaf. Nyama choma too. When I'm outside, nyama choma is good when you took your beer. Nyama choma and pilipili, with ugali, veggie, you know. I think Africa food is the same everywhere. And Nigeria, I've been Nigeria, Tanzania, everywhere. I'm African. I love African food. In Uganda is African food. It's not beef steak. It's not a chips, crisps. I don't.
Okay. Last question.
To answer that question, that gentleman asked why we didn't wait until we make it to 50 years.
Yeah.
Actually, we've been postponing our years. You see, we did 40. Then from 40, we wanted to make 42. And again, we postponed, was it 40 what? 45. So by keeping on postponing, we wouldn't like to do it again. Would like to, if it is 48, let it be 48. If it is 49,
Let it be 49.
if it is 50, let it be 50, with God willing. Thank you.
Okay.
During our journey, but the worst was when our musical instruments were all looted in 1979. That was too bad on our side. It was very, very bad to replace the equipment. And you remember we had Asians here, but they were chased away by the President Idi Amin. So we didn't have where we could buy the equipment here. And to raise the foreign exchange, foreign money, it wasn't easy. So that is the worst part of what happened to the Afrigo band in 1979.
For the equipment, but it was also when I was changing my producer, the guy who was produced my music, not produce my music, because in producteur in French is like the guy who support the jazz. You know, when you go to the studio, you pay everything, you know, and the producer printed your CDs, and our separation, you know, our break. When we break, it was a moment. I was staying almost 10 years. 10 years, but the people don't remark that. Why? Because lucky I have a song, like one of them come to tell me, of the song will stay in the market a long time. And it's like it's a new song, like Carolina, Kupebi Bamba is still playing the night club and everywhere in the party. You know, that one was my chance, like, you know. But it was a bad moment for me. Like 10 years, I was looking by myself, what I'm gonna do to produce my music. And now I'm my home producer. I create my label, a record label, Awilo record. When the day I'm gonna help, I'm gonna start to produce to the young artist.
Okay.
You know, but it was they just that.
Okay.
You know.
To Ragadi.
Biggest decision I have made, I allowed someone to do business with a gentleman's understanding. And it took me somewhere very far in Seychelles. I performed, after performing, the gentleman disappeared.
Gentleman's agreement. Like you perform and after performing,
The guy disappeared. So
with all the money.
So now, it was a learning experience for me,
Okay.
which I would like every artist in Uganda to know that you need to deal with people in the right way.
Wonderful.